Will Jasmine and Bobby get married? I think there's a good chance. I'm not 100% sure if they will, but I think there's a good chance. But will they work long term? That is a question mark that I have. And I think my question mark comes from, I'm not really sure if we've really seen them in depth as a couple as we've seen all of the other couples. I feel like the things that we have seen are just very surface level. Like they both say that they're, the perfect partner for each other, but we don't really see that in action. We only really saw them kind of chilling together on the holiday, but that was kind of mixed in with the other couples. And then we had that awkward dinner with Jasmine's mother. Now we'll get on to Jasmine's mother in a second, but I feel like where the question mark comes for me mostly is Bobby, because of this whole singing career, like him rapping in American accent. It just kind of threw me off, and I just have never been back on for Bobby. I feel like, after the proposal, he's been fine. But again, like I said, we haven't really seen much of him. I will say that what I really appreciated is basically when he had told Ollie that him and Jasmine had been intimate. Ollie went immediately to the trash talk, but he kind of corrected him straight away and was kind of like, no, I really care about this person. Like, it was a really nice experience. Like, he kept it respectful and swerved away from Ollie's trash talk, like, lad talk. So I will say that he got brownie points for that. So he clearly, respects Jasmine. Jasmine put some boundaries in place, and it seems like he hasn't crossed these boundaries in the episodes that we've seen, even though, Jasmine's boundaries were like quite harsh. I'm not gonna lie. Like, you can't be on Instagram, you can't be liking no pictures. I feel like a lot of people like put that as like their boundaries. So I feel like a lot of girls are like, yeah, I don't want you liking girls' pictures, blah blah blah. But I'm not sure. I don't know. What do you guys think about the whole Jasmine thing and her basically saying like he's not allowed to like follow girls on Instagram and he's not allowed to like people's pictures? Do you feel like that was a bit controlling? Do you understand? I feel like it definitely comes from a place of insecurity. I can understand, obviously not wanting to see your man liking pictures of like scantily clad women. I can understand that. But I feel like if you feel like you constantly need to watch your man like that, I don't know, maybe it's a bit of a, I feel like that's a red flag. But anyway, it seems like he's been very obedient to that. But as I was saying, this whole singing career, it seems like this is something that he's very passionate about. And I fear he does not have the talent that he thinks he possesses. The video she confronted him with, she's got that body ever dance, is still on his page. So it seems like he's still pursuing music. I don't know. I haven't really looked in to see if he's released a new single. But obviously, like I said, he went on the show rapping. So it seems like maybe he was, using the show as a platform for his whole music career. So the fact that the music video is on his page is kind of like a question mark. Like, is Jasmine now on board? Or, is it on his page now because they didn't get married? Why is it still on his page when it was clearly a problem for Jasmine, Because Jasmine was very much like, I don't want to see this no more. So, food for thought. I felt like it was also really up in the air with his job. Like, he said that he is a freelancer and he makes a lot of, no, he didn't say he was a freelancer. He says he works remotely and he makes enough money. That's what he says. Again, I don't think we met his family or friends. Which is again another question mark for me, because where are they? We didn't see that addressed. So again, it's another thing where I'm thinking maybe they came and he told them, don't sign your rights. I don't want you guys on TV. Maybe something happened there. They didn't get married and he didn't want his family on TV. That's what it's given. And Jasmine's mother-in-law as well. It seemed like is giving very much, it's giving very much the overbearing mother-in-law stereotype. Strict mother that can't let go of their child, even though the child is a grown-ass woman. Very judgmental, very mean, very rude. And even when she came in to greet them, she kind of ignored Bobby for a little bit and then acknowledged him after. You can tell he felt slighted by that. And I feel like she knew as well, but I feel like maybe it's, this kind of like narcissistic test that she does. I feel like Jasmine is definitely planning to set boundaries. Like I said, I'm not sure how close they are. Like, I'm not sure if she, she's at the point now where she is setting boundaries with her mother and her mother is resistant. Because when Jasmine was basically like to her mum, like, now that I'm, going to be in a marriage, I can't tell you everything that's going on in my life. Like, I need to have that privacy with my husband. And her mum was basically like, no, you have to tell me everything. Like, you're not allowed to lie to me. So yeah, that was just very jarring, and the fact that she had to pre-warn Bobby for her mum's kind of ridiculousness. And after that, I think Bobby would be, within his rights to be like, sorry, like, you actually need to pattern your mother because I'm not dealing with that. Like, if that's not patterned, I'm not going to marry you. Because there's nothing, like, I feel like having a bad mother-in-law is one thing, but having a bad mother-in-law and having to be in close proximity with them all the time would just be horrible. Like, I wouldn't be going for that either. And honestly, the overall vibe, like, I don't know, I don't really feel it. I don't really feel the love. I don't really feel the romance. It just seems like they're two people together. So again, I'm quite neutral on this one. If they get married, I hope it works out. But if they don't get married, I don't really care. But I gotta hear from you guys. Do we think Bobby and Jasmine are getting married? Are they a good match? Is there any question marks for you guys? Let me know what you guys think.